What's going on, guys? Another project from TNT Discoveries. I'm working on my 1996 Bass Pro, or it's a bass boat, but it's a Raging Cajun. So it's got the 90 horsepower carbureted two-stroke Mercury on it. It's got a front deck, back deck. It has two seats. So the carpet has been rotted out of this thing for years. Finally took it out last summer and was getting it driving and all that good stuff. And again, it's sat for a long time, so we're just going to be working on projects and getting them worked out. I'm going to hopefully get this back on the lake this summer. I know we're closing in on summer really quick. Here it is in June, and then I decided to go ahead and start working on the carpet, and then ran into a huge problem where this boat has been worked on before, way before I bought it, I guess. Came across the deck here in the center part and found some water damage underneath the carpet. The deck has been cut out before and filled in very scabbish with just epoxy and resin, and never gel coated over it. So this is with right now. So I'm fixing this center. This is the front postal, and you can see that the fiberglass has been separating out of it. Let me see if I can get it focused. There you go. So yeah, I mean, it's been dropping down. So I'm gonna have to reinforce this somehow because it's not exactly level. It dishes down, which is why whoever had this before, there's too many different holes. So I'm gonna have to try and fix all this. I'll put a bigger plate underneath this front box. I don't think I'll restore it to being able to have water in that one, which is fine because I have two live wells in the back that are more than sufficient for the personnel that can be on this boat to go and catch fish and keep. So as I was pulling it up, the carpet was already coming up over there. So as I was pulling it up, I started noticing that this is all yellow, right? So this is epoxy. This has been poured on top of the gel coat. So it's got screws in it. Let me see if I can find a screw for you. Yeah, I mean right there. So I started, this was all bowed up. So I started ripping it up and pulling it, and then I noticed that it was like this. So then this barely had any resin on top of it. So then I just pulled it back, and the underlayment is completely rotted away. And I kind of got that idea from these holes that are here, and it just, it's squishy when you push on it, which is just the fiberglass holding it. You can tell it's very hollow sounding, which is just the resin. So I'm gonna end up having to do a lot more work to this than I really wanted to. The deck over here is gonna be like, whoever did this, like, they covered the whole thing with resin and fiberglass and just tried to reinforce with a mesh, but it's separating in places, and it was making a crunch sound every time you walk on it. So this is the original part here. They just covered it up with the resin and the mat. So this is just going to be where I'm going to work it out the best way I can. So, but I want this to last and be sturdy. So it's going to just take me a little bit of time to do it. I'll probably cut it out. Fiberglass is relatively cheap. Sadly, I'm going to have to buy a $95 thing of plywood more than likely, because this is going to have to be the 3/4 inch, it looks like, looking at it right now. It's either the 1/2 inch or it's 3/4. I think it's more than a 3/8. So we're gonna have to definitely, I'll measure it out and make sure it's gonna be level once I cut this one out and figure out where this is, so I can have a solid foundation before I go and lay the carpet down. I'll do the fiberglass mat, and then I'll do the resin on top of that, but I'll try to level it out as much as I can. And then once that cures, I'm gonna go ahead and pour gel coat on top of that, roll that out, paint it as best as I can, and then let it cure. So gel coat will then seal the system, so that when the water gets on the carpet, it will go towards the drain vise, just sitting and rotting through the fiberglass resin, through the mat, rotting out the wood. And so that's going to be a project. That's something that's going to be coming up that I'll be working on. So I mean, just stick with me, guys. Again, this is DIY. This is what I do. If I don't understand it, I look at you at the fellow YouTubers, and I find stuff that works for me and that I can do. It helps me with a little bit of confidence to get this stuff done and try new things. So definitely stick with me, and we'll just work this out. I'll post videos as I go, and I'm looking for a movie maker to help me edit videos and splice things together, because I just take video of short clips, and then I try to work on trying to compose videos together and stuff like that, so you guys have stuff to look at. It's a project that I hope you guys enjoy. I'll keep you posted as I go. But yeah, just stick with me. If you like the stuff that I do, you know, hit a like on the videos. See the other videos. I work on my 6.4 diesel. I work on my 1998 Ranger. I'm going to be doing some work on my house. So just stick with me on the stuff you guys want to see. Hopefully I'll be able to help you out, you know. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe, and I'd really appreciate it. Just starting off to get the channel going. It's just a hobby of mine, and I'm not looking to do a business out of it or anything, but I got a lot of projects that I'm going to be working on this channel. So greatly appreciate you guys. Nice thumbs up would be able to help me out a lot, and I'll keep posting stuff as I get along. All right, have a good one.